All right, we're gonna try this, man. We're gonna see if I can do this live without anything going on. I'm borrowing my friend Jeremy's computer. I'm giving it back to him today. I straightened out my account and got everything fixed up. So I figured I'd do one live feed on his computer since I had the opportunity. And as you can see, my hair is up because it is hotter than fuck. It's like 100 degrees here. Shout out to Stephen Eldridge, Train Whistles and Tokes, Eric Scanlon. I love watching your videos still. Liz Wilson, thank you for the tablet. I use it almost every day. Well, I use it every day, period. Lisa Sonnentag, I love you. Thank you for following me and supporting me. I appreciate it. And with YouTube doing their algorithm, hey, Stephen, what you up to, bud? Peace. I love you, man. With everything that YouTube is doing right now, there's a good chance I'm going to lose my channel because of my political views, my speech. I cuss, I smoke pot. So is what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to ask everybody who watches this, if you like it, if you think it's worth it, if you think it's worth other people to see me, please share me. And I'm going to try to get my YouTube channel built up enough so where hopefully they don't take my channel down. We'll see. Shit's gotten weird with free speech not being really free anymore, and it's just weird. It's just weird. All right, let's jump into the news. Puppy Pot and Chill number 517. I do have my bowl loaded. So, if you're going to smoke with me, let's do this shit. All right, let me give you a shot of Munch really quick here. There's Munch. Hey, Munchy Munch. Munchy Munch. Yeah, I know. All right, on to the news. Oh, just get up here and get comfortable. No, don't lick me. Don't lick me. Stop. You're knocking shit off. All right. First one's kind of an interesting story, not really anything to do with the news, so to speak. It was just something I ran across, and I was like, hey, I want to talk about it. And that's what I do. I find shit I want to talk about, and I talk about it. Sergeant Reckless in the Navy rose to the actual rank of sergeant in the military, Marines. I mean, not the Navy, the Marines. The highest rank attained by a noble animal. Fighting in many battles, earning 2 Purple Hearts. Reckless, that was her name, is Reckless. She kept running into danger, rescuing Marines under fire. She was bomb-proof, okay? They could fire off anything around her, and she would stay there and do what she was supposed to do. This regal animal deserves everybody's respect. What this animal did for the Marines. I'm going to leave it to everyone out there for you to look up Sergeant Reckless, find out what kind of animal she was, and then show some respect for her. She did a lot. But that's my tease on Sergeant Reckless. Yeah, it's hot, dude. You get in my lap, fucking we both end up sweating, you retard. The far left propaganda is being exposed along with mainstream media, propping it all up. And the propaganda, they keep up with the propaganda and adding fake news to the mix on top of it all. They are going so far that even the large pool of not smart people are going, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Well, right, even the people with a low IQ are starting to get that the Democrats are fucking crazy and they're fucking you over. Yeah, it's so outrageously fake from the mainstream media that you can they can no longer, it's so fake, they can no longer push over the masses with the fake news. Even they are saying shit like, um, never mind, fuck it. Moving on. Propaganda pushers make people, police and Fed, oh, propaganda makers push people, police and feds until they're forced to react, retreat, and defend themselves. Then the left films the people and the feds reacting without their attacks being shown, so there's no context. Then they can create a fake cry victim narrative saying they're holding us down. But the problem is other people are videoing the whole thing that shows context and the truth of the matter, showing them attacking the feds, pushing them until the feds have no choice but to respond and react and defend themselves. And then they put that video up saying, oh, we're being repressed, we're the victims. No. You are the antagonizers, you're rioters, you're pushing until you get a response, and then you cry victim. Mainstream media is trying to prop up all this, but with all the other videos out there, they're being shown to be the fake news that they are. You can't trust them. It's as simple as that. You know, they put out a story and they depend on the fact that you are not going to fact check, that you will take their word. We can be smart stoners. All you got to do is dig and look up. We got time. Find the source, read the source. And if they have sources, jump to their source, dig, find the truth. They play a game of telephone so that by the time mainstream media gets it, it's all fucked up. They put in their narrative and they get what they want. Cop tells female rider to get back. In defiance, she gets in his face, slobbering and spitting all over him, saying, or fucking what? What are you gonna do? At which point, the cop arrests her. And immediately upon being arrested, she started screaming like a wild banshee. This shows me that this is a self-entitled snowflake millennial that has never had to face the repercussions of her own actions. And when she did have to face the repercussions of her own actions, she freaked out and threw a 3-year-old tantrum, screaming and kicking her feet. This is our democratic left. I cannot vote for those sorry fucks. I just can't. For the first time in this snowflake's privileged, ignorant, self-entitled, cunty life, she is being held responsible for her actions, and she doesn't know what to do other than scream because her parents raised a worthless piece of shit. And I blame the parents for raising her, and I blame her for making the decisions she made, and then screaming because she doesn't want to face the music for what she did wrong. Woman rioter gets arrested, tells cops she doesn't understand why they would arrest her. A nice Midwestern lady at a riot. Really? If you don't want to get arrested, if you don't want to get shot, if you don't want to get hit with an IED, if you don't want to be pepperballed, don't go to the fucking riots, you morons. The cops are not going out searching for people and doing this to them. The people are going to the cops, forcing them to react, and then screaming victim. If you don't want to get arrested, don't go to the riots. It's as simple as that. Yeah, she really didn't understand why she was being arrested. She went to a riot. I don't know what else to say. If you don't want to get arrested, stay the fuck home. It's as simple as that. funding police works. Where it was defunded and people clamored to get the police back, well, Chicago funded police and started a street weapons removal squad along with a couple other tactical units, and it was amazing. Crime dropped almost immediately. Go figure. Put more cops out, less people fuck up. Get more guns off the streets, less people get shot. AOC saying it was going to be like the suburbs, that ignorant cunt. She has no idea how the world really works. Facebook deletes a doctor's speech on COVID, the Wuhan virus, but pushes face masks as actually filtering when it is a place-saving safety measure meant to make you feel safe, when it is more like a security blanket and not an actual life-saving device. And they called her dangerous for talking about taking the hydrochloroquine and zinc ox, and they got better. They called her dangerous for that, even though they're pushing face masks as being the savior. When you can moving on. You know why people threatened to leave but didn't? Because they wanted to try to sound tough, and that is it. They're not tough. They're weak, self-entitled, ignorant fucktards. All right? But moving on. All the people that threatened to leave us but didn't. You know why? Why wouldn't they leave? Why wouldn't they leave? Because they wanted to sound tough, like I said, but they didn't leave. Because even those simple-minded fucktards know that this is the greatest place on earth. I had the means. A lot had the means. They could have left. There is nothing stopping them from leaving, but they didn't because America's the best. Biden is hiding, refusing interviews, and when he doesn't speak, he no longer engages the people and does not take questions at all. Hiding in the basement. This is who you want for president, huh? When he does speak, he no longer takes questions or engages the people. I don't want him in office. Okay, I've said it before. I'll say it again. The folks with slight intelligence get that for the most part, the masks are ineffective and that it is more of a security blanket to make people feel safe. It says on the packaging that they don't work. But even though they don't really work, they do make people feel safer. And if that's all it does, is help people feel safer, I'm for it. It can't hurt. There's people saying that the government's muzzling us. No. If you think the government is muzzling you with a face mask, you're an idiot. Number one. And number two, relax, snowflake. Suicide is starting to outpace COVID deaths. Now, I left this unchecked. I didn't check it. It was in my news feed because I don't want to learn about it. But if you want to learn about it, I suggest you look it up. It was too depressing for me to get into. But it does not surprise me that that could be the case. Sad. Dems question Barr and then refuse Barr a bathroom break and even won't let him answer questions, acting like douchebags. And in the end, the Democrats look like ignorant fucktards trying to browbeat him. Dems make themselves look like disrespectful 60-point IQ or less losers. Dems show no respect but are so entitled they demand respect when they have earned none. It is not given. It is something that must be worked for. You must earn respect. But they don't want to do it that. They just expect to be respected when they don't deserve it. Yes, people are talking about a world with no borders again. That way, we all become shithole countries. I say go for it. Fuck it. Let's all become just third world countries and people starving and dying. Or we could protect our borders and remain the best place on the planet. If you think USA isn't great, hey, you know what? Go to the place that you think is great. I won't stop you. You probably got the means. Go. America isn't great. Leave. But you won't leave because you, once again, you just want to sound tough and you know that America is the greatest. AOC and puts Biden and the Democratic Party ahead of the people. For the most part, saying, fuck American people, I'm going to do what helps me out and fuck the rest. Get used to it. Democrats don't care about you. They care about themselves. All right. Always remember I'm a stoner. Don't believe me. If I say something that intrigues you, look it up for yourself. All right. We can be smart stoners. It's not that tough. Peace. I love you fuckers. I want you to be safe. Be good. Have a good day. And stay high, bitches.